Well, good morning and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now, I make no excuse for looking at sphagnum moss again, especially the live stuff. I don't deal with the dead stuff much, but the live stuff I'm beginning to think is an absolute must for quite a number of orchids. I say this because the peat bog sphagnum which I use, which is a fluffy sphagnum, is antibacterial, needs to be kept wet. If you start seeing little white patches on the end of the on the growth, then it's lacking in water. Now, live sphagnum has the ability to aerate the plant roots. The dried sphagnum can always do this, but it's a matter of getting air to the roots. And with the fluffy sphagnum moss, the live stuff, it's fluffy, it allows plenty of air into the media as well. Whereas if you're using the dried and it gets wet, then you have to have some ways of getting air into it, which is a matter of sort of drilling holes in the pot or putting it in baskets. Now, moss, especially the live moss, has had many uses over the years, and if you remember, if you're old enough, that during the wars that wounded soldiers used to use moss to dress their wounds. As I said before, that sphagnum is antibacterial, it is also antimicrobial, antiseptic, and which really helped the soldiers' wounds to heal. So to me it has very positive uses, especially in orchid growing, and I found it interesting to experiment with the moss from these peat bogs. So we'll just have a look how mine are doing, and some of them really needs to come out of here and be potted up in the normal way, but I must admit, since they've been here for a period of up to 12 months, they've never ever been fed. They've just been kept wet. So we'll have a look at them again and take some out and leave some in, and we'll take it from there. Well, I'm trying to create more live moss, but it does take time, especially in this time of the year, because I don't think it grows that very well in the winter time. This has been in here about 2 months. It hasn't done much, but it's showing little signs of growth. And what I really want to do is to get some phragmipediums and paphiopedilums in it to see how that does, because paphiopedilums, I don't know whether it's this part of the world or not, seem to be very difficult to grow when they're small, especially the roots on them. And I know many of expert growers have backed up with having slippers because they just can't grow them. So that's why I want to grow more live moss and put some paphiopedilums in, just to see how they go. Well, we'll start off by taking the ones that are going to come out of this, and this is a dendrobium nobile that's not done much, although it's got one little thing sticking out there, but we'll might put that back on to see how it goes. The one we'll take out will be this one, which is the Harangus Mr. Cedar, and we'll see how the roots have gone on that. Well, there we are. If you can see that, oh, the sun's shining now, that's good. If you can see the roots on that now, it's a root there that's growing another root. Nice root there. Solid roots there. And it looks like there's another leaf coming up. And it looks like there's been something biting it again. So that's the trouble with these Harangus. I always find out they they keep getting bitten and the leaves are not very nice, unless it's something I do in, but if anybody knows how to keep leaves really good on Arangus, I would be pleased to know. Well, that's that one. The other one that's going to come out is this, I don't know what it is, but we'll see what the roots are like on this one. I think some of these have got to go back in this moss. That's why I want plenty of moss. Look at the roots on that one. And this was rootless 12 months ago. And now it's got a growth and another little growth here. But the roots on them are fantastic. Right, let's have a see. I think the others are Masdevallias. So we'll have a look at this one. I mean, looking at them now, it makes me want to put them back in this sphagnum. But I want to use this sphagnum for other things. What's this one? Now, this isn't doing too well. Although there's two new roots there, they're not very strong, but they're new. So that may come out. It's got one new growth there, so I may bring this one out and put it in something else. So we'll put that one over there. Another little Masdevallia over here. And that looks about the same. So we'll put that together over there. I'll take these sticks out now. But I've been very pleased with this this live moss. You can feel it pulling it on the roots. What's this doing? You see, this has no new roots on. Well, it's got new roots, but they're only very, very small. So these will go potted up in the usual Masdevallia way. Another one here. Now this looks like it's doing much better. Yep, look at that one. But the only thing I don't like, they've been in this long enough, is the roots suddenly start going dark right at the end. Well, at the beginning of where they come out of the base of the plant. But that's got nice roots on that one. And then the last one we've got here is another Masdevallia, and this is really stuck in. Nice new growth coming up, but a little bit too close, the bottom of the leaves. I like to see them above the moss, but the moss has now grown up towards the plant. But this one, I don't know, I think we're going to get this one out. That's really stuck to the moss. So this must have some fantastic roots on it. Oh, dear me. Excuse my hand, it'll be in the way, I know, but there we are. Look at that one. But you can see it's just getting a little bit dark down there, so I'm wondering if it's not going backwards now. But they're certainly sticking to it, with all these new roots and new little roots coming out all over the place. So I'll have to take this. No, I won't. I was going to say I'm going to take this sheet off, but it's very hard. Turn the moss upside down a bit, and as you can notice at the bottom, it's that colour, like it's dying off, where all the roots are growing. But in the wild, in peat bogs, this contributes and forms the peat. As it keeps growing up, the bottom keeps dying, and the dying is virtually going to be peat. So that's what happens to the moss when it, maybe I'll be able to show you better there, if you can see. Yep, you can see it all there, and all that then becomes a peat in the wild. Well, I know I said I was going to take some out and leave some in, and which ones I was going to leave in, especially this one that's doing absolutely fantastic. But how long can it be fantastic for? That's what I worry about, because I don't know what to do. I'm puzzled. There's nothing to cut off. So we'll keep this one in, I think. I mean, it's doing so well. It's a shame to take it out in the first place, I think. But what will we do? Yeah, I think we'll leave them all out, all of them, and put them into pots. And then, I mean, they've never ever been fed. So probably that's why they're growing some good roots, but not a lot going on at the top of the plant. So that's what we'll do. We'll pot them all up and we'll put some fresh ones in there. Now I've come across a problem that I didn't think I would have, and I haven't got enough small pots to put these plants in. I should have checked that before I started. So what I'll have to do, I'll have to order some new pots. Don't know how long it'll be before they can get here, but I'll have to order some, and meanwhile I'll have to put these back where they were. Oh, that's going to be difficult, but we'll get it done. Well, I've said enough about the benefits of sphagnum moss, but what are the negatives of it? Well, I've looked it up on the web and it says that it's not renewable, and I don't know what they mean by that, but sphagnum is easily propagated from little bits of snips of cuttings. So how they can say it's not renewable, I don't know how they can come to that. And for those of you who believe in climate change, I hate those two words, it seems to hold on to a lot of carbon in the wild. It's very poor in nutrients, but these plants, although grown in peat moss, have not been fed for, well, up to a year. So I don't know whether that holds true or not. And on the other hand, another reason it can be good, well, why can't it be good for hydroponics, live moss? I don't know. I must experiment on that and see how we go on that one. Live moss and hydroponics, how do I use that? I don't know. I'll try and do that. In fact, if you think about it, what I'm doing now, that's sort of hydroponics, isn't it? Anyhow, we'll see how we go from there. Sorry if it's a bit confusing, this, but it's a bit of a subject you can go on and on about, but we'll leave it at that and wait till I get some new pots and take it from there. Okay, so thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.